Hey everyone, Daniel Vadnal, Fitness FAQs. Today we're going to talk about something that most people are aware of when it comes to training, but they don't actually do in application. And that comes to progressive overload. This simply means that you're getting stronger from session to session or week to week. And the eventual goal is to be doing either more reps, more sets, or do an exercise at a higher intensity. So if you're doing squats, you want to be using more weight, or you want to be doing more reps or more sets at a given weight. So if you're constantly doing the same thing over and over again, your body is going to get used to it and it's not going to get stronger and adapt. On the other hand, if you consistently try different exercises and you feel sore, but you're constantly varying things, it's also not the best way to make progress because you're not ingraining that neurological pathway to the movement specifically that you're trying to get stronger at. So although you might feel like you're giving it a really good effort, this constant variety is not good either. So the main takeaway from this video, guys, comes back to simplicity. Please don't get overwhelmed when it comes to reading things on the internet about what's the best way to get stronger or build muscle, whatever it might be. The king will always be progressive overload. I don't care what training program or style of training that you do. Anyone that knows anything about exercise science knows that progressive overload in some fashion is the underlying foundation to actually making gains. If you don't stress yourself above what you can currently do, how the hell do you expect to get stronger? If you're constantly varying things, sure, it's going to feel good, it's going to feel fun that you're doing something different and keeping things interesting, but ultimately you're not going to be progressing as fast as you possibly could. In my eyes, the best way to have fun with your training is to constantly get stronger and constantly improve. Although it might be boring doing similar things over and over again and applying that progressive overload, you can know for a fact if you're doing more reps or more sets or at a higher intensity on an exercise over time, you're definitely getting stronger and you're definitely building muscle. There's just no question about it. That needs to be an underlying foundation behind what you do. Don't get paralyzed. Simply try and get better session to session, week to week. Apply progressive overload. Do not program hop. The best program that you can do is the one that you consistently follow and that you try to improve your previous effort. Simplicity always trumps variety when it comes to making gains. And when you notice those gains come, you're going to want to keep pushing yourself and it feeds into itself. Don't be like everyone else. Don't fall into that trap of trying to entertain yourself when it comes to training. Simply focus on the progressive overload. There you go, guys. I get a little bit fired up when I talk about things that I'm passionate about and that I know will help you out. So please apply what I've said in this video and you'll make the best gains that you've ever made. Simple, I know, but are we all doing it? Probably not. If you do, reap the rewards, guys. See you next week, Friday, for another video on Fitness FAQs.